Hey, it's Bitty Penny. Welcome back to my channel. And today I have a Craft Roulette submission. I have no idea what number I'm on. It's always a mystery, but last week was episode 75 and Jess McAfee was the guest. She was so delightful. So I started this. I wasn't going to share it and then I decided to. Festive berries, abandoned corals, some sprays. So I'm going to just tell you how I made the background. I did the red first, the blend, then I spritzed it with water. Then I cut out this oval and sprayed on the purple sprays. Then I brought in this Scrappy Tells forest background plate and forest trees. It is so awesome. I really think it's great kind of for all year, but I bought it specifically for Halloween this year. I really could just see a card like this happening if I had that cover plate. So I'm loving it. This is setting the scene perfectly, and it's so easy just to ink blend and add something like this to it, and suddenly you have a whole scene on your card. Now, this week it was a window in the card, a red background. For my window, I just decided to use an acetate base, and so I'm putting the cover plate on top. So I just decided if I'm making one card, I might as well make two. And so one of the cards is in compliance with the parameters and one is not. This one is. It's got a window. I promise, Mr. Producer, it has a window. The other parameters was something about the corner, and then, let me think about it. I showed you guys at the beginning. What was the other parameter? Apples. No, fruit. Fruit. That's the parameter. Yeah, I've got apples on my card too. So I'm just using this heavy block and weighing this down. You can still see a little glue right now, but you won't be able to see it later once it dries. That's one of the things I love about this Barely Art glue. Okay, these are so cool. It's from 49 and Market, and they're like, I think they call them water bubbles or something like that, but some of them are popped up on foam and some are flat. And I just thought they were really cool. And I got this color for Halloween, just thinking I would use it. And right away, I'm using it. Yay! That's the idea when we buy things we like, right? That we use them. So these are my apples in my apple tree. I love Craft Roulette because it gets your imagination going, but there's no like hard and fast rules. So those can definitely be apples. They don't have to be completely figurative, right? So here I'm going to stamp up a couple of images with my favorite ink, this intense black from Close to My Heart. I finally found my favorite black ink, which I found because I asked in the chat room at Craft Roulette and people let me know. Some people said, hey, have you tried the one from Close to My Heart? No, I haven't. And now I have, and I love it. So you guys, if you want a place to hang out on Friday nights at 6:30 Central Standard Time with other card makers and crafters, and you want to see new people, I'd never met Jess before. I mean, I didn't really meet her, but you know what I mean? I didn't know Jess, and now I do, and I think she's delightful. You'll be exposed to new people. The chat room is just a delightful place to be. Everything about it is wonderful, in my opinion. So it's where you'll find me most Friday nights. So if you want to hang out with me and talk about cards and crack up and laugh and have a good time and meet new people, meet me over at Craft Roulette. I'm usually there unless I'm on a birthday vacation, and then I'm not there or something else pops up. So I am watercoloring my images because that's what I like to do. I feel like watercoloring is so much easier than figuring out alcohol markers. Like, pick a color, saturate it in some places, blend it out in others, and bam, you have shadowing. It's just so easy, and you don't have to master what I think is the most difficult medium that people use, which is alcohol markers. At least for me, I think that's like the most difficult medium in our hobby to really grasp and master. I know that Kelly Taylor is coming up on Craft Roulette, which she is, in my opinion, a master of alcohol markers. So it'll be so cool to see her on there. She like does one layer cards all day long and just knocks them out of the park. So I'm so excited she's going to be a guest. I can't wait. I'm definitely going to put it on the calendar. So there's always, just fun things going on over there. And I encourage you to go. So these cute little images are from Penny Black. Now this is a Halloween stamp set from last year. But it's just the cutest. Look at these cats, which reminds me of Kerwin, which is the mascot of Craft Roulette, the top one. So he's cute. He's a rascal. And that made me think of him. And then a mouse. I don't know if they really fit with the cards. I wasn't 100% sold, honestly, on the card that I submitted. But that's another fun thing about Craft Roulette. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just play along. Just play along with the wheel. This week, I think it was a little cantankerous. Like, Jess had already told the wheel she didn't like red. And the wheel's like, oh, really? How about we do a red background? It was a little cranky this week. I'm not going to lie. So here, I think it would have been even better if I had done everything I just did, but glued my mouse to a black sheet of paper and then cut it out and then glued it onto my card. And then when you opened up the acetate card, everything would have been black. So that's something to think about. But, the whole point is to play and have fun. And sometimes you'll knock it out of the park, and sometimes you'll just play and have fun. And that's kind of how this week was. I think my background was amazing. I think the cover plate was amazing. I even think I did an okay job coloring up my images. I'm just not sure that they really belong in those trees. The bat does, the catty bat, but the mouse, I don't know. He's checking out the apples. So I added some pearls as apples to my trees as well, and a lot of glitter. Up there in the corner is my star. So that's how I nailed that parameter. And I need to put a piece of white paper on the back of that card if I think I'll ever send it. And then here is this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Definitely go over to Craft Roulette's YouTube channel. That's where you'll find me on Friday nights at 6:30. Talk to you later. Bye.